Good Saturday afternoon. I just wanted to hop on here and give you a quick update on a few things going on the farm and just give you a general reminder. So we've been working on the electric fence today. Abram and I are just now kind of finishing up cleaning off the fence. We had some issues last night. Tulip, our heifer cow, got out. I know a couple weeks ago I mentioned that the goats were getting out. Well, now it's the cow's turn. And luckily, thank goodness, it was just her and it wasn't my other two steers, because Tulip's a little bit more easier to handle. She'll lead, and so Jaden hopped right up last night and helped me get her back in and threw them a bale of hay and some feed just to keep their interest, because it was like 8:30 last night when my mom called, and somebody had called her, and through the telephone she relayed the message to me that Tulip was out by the road. And again, luckily she wasn't out in the road, didn't have to chase her down, so I'm very, very thankful for that. But that kind of changed our Saturday plans. We worked on it this morning. Sorry, we're down here by the road if you hear a lot of commotion. So this morning, that's what we did. We checked insulators. I came through and weed eated most of this, and now we are going to come down here and cut some of these trees down that are on the fence. Sorry if I'm moving the phone around a whole lot. But this just serves as a reminder to be thankful for, they're over here, thankful that that things could have been a lot worse and they were not. They could have been a lot harder and they were not. So, and when I say, I feel like all these things always happen when Vance is working. And so last night he was working and he had to sleep today. So that's what the kids and I, yeah, that one right there. And you see Abram's down here helping me finish up. I'm so thankful for my kids taking the time to help me take care of this, because we don't want a cow in the road, and this way Vance can take his days off and use them for things that he needs to use them for. And so, but this is just a reminder that we all need to be thankful for the small things. We need to practice gratitude and be thankful for all the blessings, even the small ones, that God has given us. And I think if we're not constantly doing that, we can get so caught up in what's happening around the world, and what we see daily on the news or on social media, and we can be consumed by all the negativity, and that can really affect our day-to-day lives. That can affect our relationships. That can affect how we react to things. And so today has been a day of reflection for me, and just trying to step back and remain in the positive, and reminding myself of all the blessings that God has given me, and praying to Him and thanking Him in gratitude for all the things, big and small. And I just wanted to remind you to take the time to do that, because God did not give us a spirit of fear. And part of that is practicing gratitude. Part of that is thanking Him, being intentional on thanking Him for all the things that He has blessed us with, and remaining, intentional in doing that. Because I tell you what, it can become so easily to be influenced by the things that we see online, by the things that we see on the news, and we can regurgitate it and just get in a vicious cycle of thinking about the same things over and over and over again. And I think that's a false perception of us homesteaders or preppers, that we're constantly thinking about doomsday things. And honestly, that's pretty much a myth. We do the things we do because we are thankful for the skills that God has given us. We're thankful for, I don't know if we'll be able to get that. Is that on the fence at all? No. There's some more right there. But we do the things we do because we see the gifts, when we have the abilities, and we want to use those abilities. And again, I think being part of the world, as Christians, we're in the world, not of the world. And being of the world is constantly remaining in that fearful cycle all the time. We saw that a few years ago. People were so fearful to get out. They were fearful to do certain things or not do certain things. And so we're supposed to be more than that. We're supposed to be thinking on things that are better than that. And so this is just a reminder for you to step back and take the time to be thankful for all the things that you have, big and small, and to constantly be intentional. I cannot repeat that enough, because I have to remind myself to be intentional about being grateful. And it is, and I think it is a practice. It is a practice, because when you get into the negative mindset, that becomes habitual. And so being grateful and having that gratitude is also habitual, and it's hard, especially when you've been in that negative cycle for so long. So take the time to step back, even if you have to write these things down every single day and really think about it. Really think about it. And pray to God about it. Pray to God that He gives you a spirit of thankfulness, of peace. And I think a lot of times that's what the spirit of peace is just being grateful and knowing that, He is sovereign and He's in control. And that is part of being a faithful Christian, honestly. So, again, just a real reminder. And when I'm talking to you all, I'm talking to myself as well about these things, because I need the reminder. And so I'm going to hop off here and give Abram some help with some of these trees, so we can get done for the afternoon and enjoy our rest of our afternoon with Vance. So I just want to let you know that I'm thankful for each and every one of you. I'm grateful for the interactions that I have with you online, and just the encouragement that some of you all give me on a daily basis. And so I wanted to give you that. I want to extend that encouragement to you all. So I hope you will have a great remainder of your weekend, and I'll see you next week.